Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's Paul K from K Holistic Therapy here. I want to talk to you about pain. Now, I'm a little bit, I'm not going to say annoyed or angry, um, but I think it's frustration more than anything. I'm frustrated that there's so many people walking about carrying so many chronic pains with them. And they're on strong painkillers, which all have nasty side effects. And I'm not saying to anybody, stop your pain meds. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is we've got ways, natural ways, which can help reduce this pain just by talking to you, just by going through this process with your subconscious to reduce that pain so much that maybe you can reduce those pain medications. And maybe we can remove the pain completely. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen for everybody because that's totally unrealistic. But if we could reduce the pain even to make life a little bit easier for you, a little bit better, because chronic pain, it just saps your energy, it saps enjoyment out of life for you. And if we can just reduce that even a fraction, it's going to be a benefit to you, isn't it? It's going to be a benefit to anybody. And we've got ways to do it. And the frustrating part for me is I keep seeing people I've talked to somebody the other day who's had pain since they were 7 years old. And this escalated later on as they became an adult. This escalated. And since they had a child, they've had this pain continuously. So much so that they can't sit down for long. They have to get up. Otherwise, they lock up. Now, they're, they're obviously in so much pain and discomfort. And if we could reduce that even a bit, then life's going to change completely for them. So I'm saying this now. You know somebody who's in pain. You know somebody who's in chronic pain. It could be you. It could be a relative or a friend. You would do them an enormous favour by telling them that there is something that they can try. Now, I'm going to make this promise to you now, and that's this. I do not charge very much for helping people with pain, as opposed to some of the other therapies and some of the other things I do, like the stop smoking and things like that. What I charge people for pain is not very much. And why do I have to charge anything? You could say, well, you could do it for free. Yes, I could. But there again, I've still got to put food on the table. I've still got to pay for the roof over our heads. If I did it all for free, I would soon have nowhere to live and be on the street. So I can't do it for free. But what I do is I make it affordable, and I'm going to give you a promise. Now, if you come and we do not reduce, and you don't get any reduction in pain, none at all, then I won't charge you. I won't charge you anything. Okay? How's that sound? I mean, sounds pretty fair. Do you know, I've got a workshop on a week to this day, the 23rd of January, Friday. Workshop on. It's a pain workshop. It's a pain management session. And I'm hoping in that hour that we got that room booked for, that the people who turn up, that they're all either going to go with no pain at all or reduced pain in just that hour. And it can be done. There's one criteria I ask for. The people come with pain. And that is that pain has got to have been diagnosed by the doctor. Because I cannot remove pain if it has not been diagnosed, because pain is a warning signal, it's a sign. But once it's done its job, then perhaps you don't need it anymore. And we can remove it. But you've got to get it, and you've got to get the pain checked out first. You've got to find out what it is. Now, once they've said what the pain is, and they've said, we can't do anything else for it, just take these painkillers for the rest of your life, then we can help you. And we can help you get rid of that pain. Hopefully for good. Or at best, we can reduce it. So if you want to come and return to that session, now that session is, I'm only charging £20 for that session. £20. You know, my wife and I went for 2 coffees the other day. It cost us £7.50 for 2 coffees. It's just so price-wise, that is an enormous help to anybody. And £20, it's just not much nowadays, is it? And you could be removing your pain. So this is, you know, I'm very passionate about this. I've been helping people in pain for nearly 40 years with the things I've done: massage, manipulative therapy, lymphatic therapies, all sorts of things. The last 20 odd years, I've concentrated on the mind-body connection. You can be helped. There's not only me, but there's other people out there doing the same thing, helping you remove that pain. And it should be available to you. Okay. That's enough for today. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you soon. Come along to the event next week. It's all on my Facebook page, and it'll be on my web page as well. So turn up. Invest £20. That's all it is, £20 to come to that group. It's a group session. Okay. That's why it's cheaper than a one-to-one session. But £20 is nothing in this day and age. And you could leave with your pain levels either much reduced or gone altogether. Bye for now.